Welcome back, treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into the hidden world of Britain's rarest fortunes, the top 7 most valuable Shilling coins that could turn your pocket change into pure profit. These aren't just old coins, they're secret jackpots hiding in plain sight, and some of them are worth far more than you'd ever imagine. So buckle up, because what you're about to see might just change the way you look at your old coins forever. Let's get started. The story of the 1961 UK2 Shilling coin begins long before collectors ever imagined its value would rise beyond spare change territory. Minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. This seemingly ordinary coin was once passed from hand to hand without a second thought. Yet today, some rare varieties, minting quirks, and untouched specimens from that year have become shining legends in the world of numismatics, capturing the imagination of collectors who dream of sudden fortune. Although 1961, 2 Shilling coins circulated widely, not every coin survived the journey of decades with its original brilliance intact. Time, environment, and human hands often left marks, scratches, and dullness. But the few that escaped circulation, especially those preserved in breathtaking condition, now command incredible attention. These pristine examples are no longer just pieces of metal. They have become symbols of unexpected wealth waiting in forgotten jars and drawers. One of the reasons 1961 2 Shillings attract such fascination is their position at the crossroads of British monetary history. They were minted before decimalization, during a period when the country's coinage system still followed centuries-old traditions. This period holds emotional value for collectors, making any coin from this era a bridge to a different Britain, an era frozen forever in silvered copper-nickel. Collectors often describe the sensation of holding a 1961 2 Shilling coin in near mint grade as something magical. The sharp definition in the crowned Tudor rose, the crisp lettering, and the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II bring back a sense of pride and craftsmanship, long lost in modern mass. Each detail tells a story, and every untouched edge whispers of a past, untouched by time. Among the rarest versions of this coin are those that exhibit incredibly sharp strikes, known as proof-like survivors. Though not officially proof coins, some 1961 issues struck early from fresh dies possess mirror-like fields and razor-sharp details. These coins often shock even seasoned collectors, as their appearance resembles that of far more valuable commemorative issues. Even more mysterious are the accidental minting mishaps that slip through the quality checks of the Royal Mint. Such errors, including misaligned strikes, clipped edges, or uneven pressure impressions, transform ordinary Shillings into highly sought-after oddities. These mistakes represent the unpredictable beauty of coin production, where even flaws become financially powerful. When a 1961 2 Shilling coin with a dramatic minting error surfaces at an auction, excitement ripples across the community. Enthusiasts and investors alike compete fiercely, pushing prices far beyond what anyone expects. The lore surrounding these coins only grows stronger with each sale, fueling the belief that forgotten treasures may still lie unnoticed in private homes. But value is not driven by rarity alone. It is also fueled by nostalgia. For many, the 2 Shilling coin is a memory of childhood, of pocket money, of days before the decimal system reshaped Britain's currency. This emotional connection intensifies demand, especially among older collectors, searching for a piece of their personal history preserved in metal. The market for pre-decimal coins has soared in recent years as investors search for alternative ETS that feel tangible, stable, and culturally rich. When economic uncertainty rises, the value of collectible coins often climbs, and the 1961 2 Shilling has been no exception. This quiet surge in interest has turned the coin into a miniature time capsule of profit potential. Some owners of brilliant, uncirculated 1961 2 Shilling coins have been shocked to discover their pieces are valued far higher than expected. Certain high-grade examples have reached extraordinary levels. Among collectors seeking perfectionists, especially those aiming to complete graded sets, the importance of condition cannot be overstated. A flawless coin can be worth many times more than a worn one. While most people believe they must search exotic auctions or distant antique shops to find rare coins, the truth is far more thrilling. Hidden wealth often sits silently in personal coin jars, shoeboxes filled with inherited change, or the forgotten contents of an old family cupboard. The idea that unimaginable value might be hiding in plain sight is what makes collectors hearts. Hearts race. Another captivating aspect of the 1961 2-shilling coin is its symbolic design. The crowned Tudor rose represents unity. In a world where modern coins are often minimalist, these older designs feel rich with royal history, reminding collectors of a time when national symbols were carved into everyday currency with pride. Collectors also treasure these coins because they represent some of the earliest portrait years of Queen Elizabeth. 2. The youthful profile of the Queen has become iconic, and early coins featuring this portrait are increasingly coveted. As time continues to pass, these early images gain emotional and historical value, transforming common coins into royal relics. Some of the most valuable known examples of the 1961 coin have been graded by professional services, receiving exceptionally high ratings that place them among the finest known to exist. With so few high-grade survivors, competition becomes intense. Every grade point adds exponential desirability and pushes determined collectors deeper into bidding wars. A surprising element that affects value is the coin's natural toning. Coins stored for decades in envelopes, drawers, or coin albums often develop rainbow or golden tones that collectors adore. These colors, formed through slow chemical reactions, create breathtaking visual effects that can multiply the coin's worth and turn it into a mini-masterpiece. The 1961 2-shilling coin also carries cultural weight because it represents an era before inflation transformed the meaning of money. Back then, a few shillings had real purchasing power, and each coin carried the daily lives of millions. Today, the emotional and historical richness embedded in the metal adds layers of value far beyond the face amount. Every time a rare, beautiful, or unusual 1961 2-shilling coin sells for a high price, the legend grows stronger. Collectors share stories, post discoveries, and trade knowledge, helping fuel a growing belief that one might stumble upon a life-changing coin at any moment. This sense of possibility keeps the hunt alive and electrifying. Dealers often remark that the thrill of uncovering a mint-state 1961 2-shilling is unlike any other. It contrasts sharply with the thousands of worn examples commonly found, making each pristine survivor feel like a miracle. These special finds turn ordinary days into memorable moments of discovery. What truly sets these coins apart is their ability to surprise. Even experts cannot predict when the next rare variety will emerge, or when a seemingly ordinary coin will reveal a hidden flaw that turns it into a valuable anomaly. This unpredictability keeps collectors endlessly engaged and hopeful. Many people who inherit old coin collections are shocked when they learn that a simple 1961 2-shilling coin preserved for decades by a relative now holds significant market value. The coin becomes more than metal, it becomes a legacy piece, a reminder of family history intertwined with national history. Collectors often describe the rising value of pre-decimal coins as a quiet treasure rush. Without the noise of mainstream attention, enthusiasts steadily buy trade and preserve these coins, creating a private world where even small discoveries can lead to big rewards. The 1961 2-shilling has become a star in this secretive yet passionate universe. Some investors have even begun treating rare coins like long-term assets, believing that scarcity and nostalgia will continue raising demand. The older the coins grow, the more irreplaceable they become. The 1961 issue, now over 6 decades old, only gains more mystique and desirability as each year passes. A flawless 1961 2-shilling coin can become a showpiece displayed in protective capsules, admired for its luster and cherished for its historic charm. Owners often describe a sense of pride that goes beyond money, knowing they possess a piece of the past preserved in remarkable condition. Yet even worn examples hold charm. Their scratches, dulling, and marks tell stories of travel pockets, markets, and countless hands that once relied on them for daily trade. These humble signs of life embedded into the metal give the coin a character that collectors deeply appreciate in the end. The 1961 UK 2-shilling coin has become far more than its face value ever intended. It stands as a testament to history, craftsmanship, and the enduring allure of rare currency. Whether tucked inside a forgotten drawer or showcased in a collector's cabinet, It holds the potential to surprise, enrich, and inspire anyone fortunate enough to discover its hidden worth. Now turn the second to Shilling coin. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, but few stories catch the imagination like the tale of the 1962 UK 2 Shilling coin. At first glance, these coins look like ordinary pre-decimal currency, silver-toned discs that once jingled in the pockets of British citizens. But beneath their plain appearance lies a world of hidden value. Mysterious minting quirks, an unbelievable collector demand that has given these coins a legendary status among treasure hunters. The 1962 2-shilling coin, sometimes affectionately called the Florin, belongs to the final generation of pre-decimal British coinage. These coins carry the proud portrait of Queen Elizabeth II in her youthful first effigy form. For collectors, this portrait alone holds a charm that is impossible to replace, representing an era of fresh beginnings, national transformation, and post-war recovery. But what truly elevates the 1962 2-shilling coin from a simple historical piece to a potential treasure is the rare combination of mint variations, surviving quality, and the exploding global interest in old Commonwealth coins. As more people uncover forgotten jars, old purses, and family collections, the hunt for valuable pre-decimal British coins becomes even more fierce. While the majority of 1962 2-shilling coins were minted for everyday use and spent countless years exchanging hands, a select few have survived in conditions so pristine that collectors are willing to pay eye-watering premiums. The shining, untouched examples, those that somehow escaped scratches, wear, and tarnish, have become the crown jewels of this series. What makes these coins even more intriguing is the fact that not all 1962 pieces were created equal. Subtle differences in die strikes, alignment, and metal quality mean that some coins carry microscopic features that set them apart. These are the types of coins collectors dream about, pieces with tiny anomalies that transform them from common currency into sought-after rarities. The most exciting aspect of the 1962 2-shilling story is the possibility of mint errors. Minting machinery at that time was not as technologically perfect as it is today, and small mistakes could slip through unnoticed. A misaligned design, a slightly rotated die, or even a weak strike could make a coin extremely desirable today. These rare errors often fetch values that far exceed expectations. Another reason these coins have become so desirable is their metal composition. While not made of pure silver, the alloy possesses a brilliant appearance that, when preserved well, gives the coin a luxurious sheen. Collectors often seek pieces with their original luster intact, those shimmering examples that look as though they were minted yesterday. For many coin enthusiasts, the 1962 2-shilling coin represents more than money. It represents a connection to British heritage. These coins circulated during a pivotal time in the monarchy and the Commonwealth, a moment when traditions were evolving and new eras were unfolding. Holding such a coin is like holding a fragment of history in your hand. Even more fascinating is how these coins went from nearly forgotten pocket change to items of serious collector obsession. As pre-decimal coins vanished from circulation after 1961, countless people simply tossed them aside, not realizing that decades later, these same pieces would spark heated bidding wars at auctions. Today, when collectors search through boxes of old British coins, the 1962 2-shilling often triggers a rush of excitement. Nobody knows whether they might stumble upon a rare era strike or an exceptionally high-grade piece. The thrill of possibility is what keeps collectors hooked. After all, fortunes have been made on coins that looked ordinary at first glance. The allure of a coin potentially worth thousands, or even more, in rare circumstances, has led many people to inspect their 1962 coins under magnification. Every detail counts: the spacing of the lettering, the sharpness of the lines, the clarity of the date, and the texture of the metal surface. One unexpected detail could mean the difference between a simple collectible and a life-changing treasure. What adds to the magic is the beliefs, sometimes exaggerated, but always exciting, that some old British coins can reach astronomical values. Stories of million-dollar coins, while rare and often misunderstood, fuel the imagination of collectors across the world. The 1962 2-shilling fits. beautifully into this narrative because of its potential for surprising discoveries. Even though not every coin reaches such dramatic prices, the excitement around these coins is justified. Exceptional specimens, especially those graded at the highest levels by professional grading services, can sell for remarkable amounts. Collectors cherish perfection, and perfection in a 1962 coin is a rarity in itself. But rarity alone doesn't tell the whole story. Demand also plays a massive role. As more people in countries like Australia, Canada, the UK, Pakistan, India, and the US dive into numismatics, the value of British Commonwealth coins continues to rise. The 1962 2 with its classic design and historical charm, has become a favorite search item. The design of the coin itself is a masterpiece. The Tudor rose, surrounded by thistles, shamrocks, and leeks, represents the unity of nations under the British crown. Its elegance captures the artistic spirit of the Royal Mint during that era, and this design remains one of the most admired among predecimal collectors. Digging deeper into the coin's backstory reveals that many people unknowingly stored these coins away for decades, leaving them in drawers, tins, or wrapped in paper. When rediscovered, some of these coins looked nearly untouched by time. These accidental preservations now fuel dreams of unexpected wealth. Collecting these coins has also become a hobby that unites generations. Grandparents pass down old coin collections, unaware that one of those 1962 shillings could hold surprising value. Family stories, childhood memories, and historical discoveries all come alive when a rare coin surfaces. What keeps the excitement alive is the unpredictability. You might look at a 1962 2 and think it's ordinary, but specialists know that even the slightest variation can elevate its worth dramatically. That sense of suspense is what transforms simple coin searching into a real-life treasure hunt. There are also collectors who focus solely on mint state, examples those flawless pieces that appear frozen in time. These pristine coins are the true stars of the 1962 series. When they appear at auctions, they command attention, admiration, and fierce competition. Of course, not all coins are created equal. Those that circulated heavily show signs of aging, scratches, and worn-down designs. Yet even these circulated coins hold charm and historical significance, reminding us of the countless hands they passed through over the decades. But the dream of finding a rare, high-value coin keeps people searching. Many enthusiasts spend hours examining 1962 shillings under bright lights, magnifiers, and microscopes, hoping to detect a detail that sets their coin apart. This pursuit blends patience with passion, a combination that defines every true collector. The rising trend of YouTube coin channels, numismatic TikToks, and social media treasure hunters has breathed new life into these old coins. Suddenly, millions of people are learning about rare varieties, potential errors, and valuable finds they never knew existed. The 1962 2 shines brightly in this spotlight. For some, the dream stretches even further, imagining that their coin might be one of the incredibly rare types that collectors would pay enormous amounts for, even if most coins don't reach such sky-high values. The possibility alone is enough to inspire hope and excitement. In the end, the story of the 1962 UK 2 coin is a story of mystery, history, and potential fortune. It's a story that draws people into the world of numismatics, inviting them to uncover hidden treasures and appreciate the beauty of coins that once passed through everyday life unnoticed. So, before you dismiss an old box of coins or spend that forgotten 2 piece, look carefully. You might just be holding a piece of history that collectors desperately want, one that could turn a simple moment of curiosity into a discovery worth celebrating. The hunt continues, and every 1962 coin carries the promise of something extraordinary waiting to be found. As collectors dive deeper into the world of pre-decimal currency, many are shocked to discover just how many stories a single 1962 2 coin can tell. These coins witnessed the rise of modern Britain, the evolution of technology, and the birth of a new era under Queen Elizabeth II. Each piece carries silent memories of pockets, purses, bus fares, grocery trips, and the rhythm of everyday life in the early 60s. This emotional connection is what gives the collector's market its soul. The psychological thrill behind these coins cannot be understated. Mixing history with the possibility of profit turns an ordinary hobby into an adventure. When someone examines a 1962 shilling under a bright lamp, heart pounding at every detail revealed, it becomes more than just numismatics. Becomes a personal quest. The excitement of uncovering something the entire world may have overlooked is intoxicating. One of the reasons the 1962 coins stand out today is the growing nostalgia for the pre-decimal system. People who never lived through that era still feel drawn to its character. The coins were larger, heavier, and more artistic than many modern ones. The 2-shilling piece carries a boldness and aura of craftsmanship that collectors admire. This aesthetic appeal plays a big role in its rising popularity. As time moves on, the number of high-quality 1962 coins naturally decreases. Environmental wear, oxidation, accidental damage, and neglect slowly diminish the population of well-preserved examples. This gradual natural scarcity makes the remaining top-grade coins more valuable each year. Collectors know this, and that's why they fiercely chase any piece that appears frozen in time. Coin enthusiasts often say that what makes a coin valuable is not just rarity, but the story behind the rarity. The 1962 2-shilling coins embrace both. They were produced in large numbers. Yes, but only a tiny fraction survived decades of circulation in clean, sharp condition. Those surviving gems are what thrill collectors. They represent the unexpected treasure hidden among millions of ordinary pieces. Another fascinating detail is how these coins were widely used across the Commonwealth. Not just the UK. Travelers carried them abroad, soldiers kept them as souvenirs, and immigrants preserved them as reminders of home. Because of this global circulation, someone in Asia, Africa, Australia, or Europe could find a 1962 2-shilling coin tucked away in an old drawer. This worldwide dispersal makes the hunt even more exciting. Rare coins can appear in the most unlikely places. Collectors also speak highly of the coin's reverse design, which symbolizes unity among the nations of the UK. Every flower engraved on the coin is meaningful. Each one represents centuries of cultural identity and rich heritage. This symbolism gives the coin a depth that goes beyond monetary value. Many collectors treasure the piece not for its price, but for its artistic and cultural message. What surprises many new collectors is that even damaged or worn coins can have appeal. A heavily circulated 1962 shilling may not fetch high prices, but it holds historical charm. Its scratches, dents, and faded details show the passage of time. Some collectors prefer these story-filled coins because they demonstrate a life fully lived. These coins are survivors, each bearing the marks of countless journeys. Meanwhile, era coins remain the holy grail of the 1962 series. A slightly rotated design, a doubled letter, or a misaligned strike can transform a simple shilling into a rare gem. Era coins are unpredictable, which makes them thrilling. You never know when one will appear, but when it does, collectors go wild. The world of numismatics thrives on these surprises. In recent years, social media has breathed new life into the hunt for rare pre-decimal coins. Videos showing surprising coin values, tips on spotting rare details, and stories of accidental discoveries have sparked a global wave of interest. Suddenly, people everywhere are checking their old boxes and drawers, hoping to uncover that special coin that could change their luck. The 1962 2-shilling has become a favorite star of this trend. What makes this coin especially exciting in the digital age is its relatability. Anyone can find one. Anyone can examine it. You don't need expensive equipment or insider knowledge to start looking. All you need is patience, curiosity, and a bit of luck. This accessibility turns the hunt into something everyone can enjoy, and collectors from all walks of life. Experts often say that the true value of a coin depends on how many people desire it, and the 1962 2-shilling has a massive and growing audience. With the rise of global interest in Queen Elizabeth II's early coinage, demand has climbed dramatically. Her first effigy coins hold emotional significance, especially now that they represent the beginning of her historic reign. This emotional value means demand will likely continue rising. Another powerful factor is the role of grading. Today, professional graders assess coins with scientific precision, examining every curve, edge, and microdetail. A 1962 shilling that scores a high grade is instantly elevated to elite status. These graded coins often spark bidding wars, as their quality is officially certified. Collectors love certainty and, That's exactly what grading provides. Collectors also value the 1962 2 shilling because it represents the end of an era. Within less than a decade, Britain would move to decimal currency, ending centuries of tradition. These coins became relics overnight. But rather than fading into obscurity, their importance only grew as people realized they were holding the last chapters of a monetary system that shaped British history for generations. Many people who discover these coins unexpectedly feel an emotional attachment to them. A simple coin can evoke a flood of nostalgia. It reminds you of a family member, an old story, or a history lesson. This emotional connection gives the coin a purpose beyond financial value. For some collectors, these coins are priceless simply because they spark memories and preserve heritage.